I think if Company One didn't exist, we would be missing important, interesting, diverse voices in the cultural conversation that is Boston theater, and that would be a tragedy.
There would be stories that audiences would not have the privilege of hearing that will inform those audiences about themselves and the world, and I think that would be sad.
If Company One didn't exist, I wouldn't be pursuing what I love.
If Company One didn't exist, a major part of me would be missing. As a founder of this company, I feel like it's a part of me.
If Company One didn't exist, there would be less excitement about the new wave of what is happening in the Boston theater community today.
When I go to see a Company One show, the audience I'm sitting with is different than the audience I sit with at the Huntington or at the ART or even at the Lyric or at New Rep. And one of the reasons for that is that the stories that they choose to tell are reaching out to a broader base, not just gender or age-wise, but also ethnicity, nationality, identity.
As I hit the Boston scene 5 years ago, re-hit the Boston scene, of course having hit it 50 years ago, I looked around at the small theaters operating and discovered that only Company One had the kind of excitement and the kind of freedom and the kind of adventure that I associated with my company back in the early 60s.
Company One is one of our youngest companies, and its productions really challenge our audiences and our city to look at theater in a different light.
The thing that makes Company One different is that they don't just want to target a new audience within their theater, within their shows. They want to target a new audience with everything that they do. So they want to attract young artists to come on board and to create whatever they want to create. There's no boundaries. It's really up to you, to what you do and how you do it.
Company One is a place that I know will always read what I have to offer them and will say yes to producing my work and having my words listened to in Boston. As an artist, to have someone say yes, we want to hear what you have to say, what are you working on, is invaluable because it validates you.
Company One is necessary for Boston theater because we do work that other people won't or don't, specifically bringing work to Boston that Boston audiences need to see, whether it's socially relevant, politically relevant, or both.
We realized that there was a huge gap in what was being offered to the audiences of Boston and the artists of Boston that really needed to be filled, and we felt like we could do that pretty well.
I see Company One becoming one of the preeminent theaters in Boston, not only providing fantastic theater, but also great educational opportunities for our community and for all our artists in our community as well.
Since the beginning, education has been as important to Company One as its main stage programming. Most of our founders are teachers, and we've been teaching at the high school, the college level for years, and we've been doing it through Stage One, Company One's educational program.
It's important because the kids can come and kind of get all of their thoughts and everything that they have built up just out. And it's really a good venue for them, and they love coming back to this class because it's different from everything else. And they're still learning, and they're still getting the dramatic structure and definitely how to write and how to present themselves, but in a very different way than they used to.
People in the Boston community don't always have a platform to give their voice to. And I really see them continuing with that, particularly giving voice to the youthful exuberance that is within the Boston community, both on the cross-racial divide, but also just on the cross-generational divide. I think that they have a real chance to define what Boston theater is.
One of our taglines is to change the face of theater in Boston. And we feel that we've had some success at that already. I think in terms of our mission, where we're going, we want to be doing it bigger. We need a larger season. We need to be reaching more people. We need to be interacting with Boston in a much larger way, but we're positioned to do it, and we're positioned to do it nationally. So it's an exciting place to be.
The foundation will allow us to continue with our passion and the blood, sweat, and tears and devotion that we have for theater, and ultimately it will be the next big stepping stone for Company One.
My hope for Company One is that through the Building the Base campaign, they not only strengthen themselves as a company generally, and they build up their resources so they can continue to do the exceptional producing that they already do, but that they can support the staff members who work so bloody hard for them because they deserve it.
I see the Build a Base campaign going amazingly well. I see our season expanding. I see more opportunities for educational programming, more opportunities for young artists, more internships, and really to create a bigger and better community for Boston in a way that can rival other cities. My hope for Company One is that we're here forever redefining what theater is for Boston in terms of the kind of people that come to see theater and what the theater does for the community.
We have to build the base.
Support Company One.
Build the base.
Support Company One and
Build the base.
Support Company One.
Support Company One and build the base.